this video I'll be doing greasing, repacking my bearings, and also I'll be doing some maintenance on the trailer, basically on the whole side of the axle. I'll be working on and explaining you what you guys have to look, what you have to maintain to actually keep rolling on the roads. So okay, so in this case, if this kind of stuff happens, you start pulling this guy out. That keeps it from this bolt moving back and forth. Out. I usually use my flathead screwdriver, shove it in, and that's enough. So take it out. And then everything comes out. So I grab this bearing, check this bearing, make sure no scratches. Yeah, it looks good. Well, it's only a few days old bearing, so I don't think should be anything bad with it, but you still check, make sure everything's good, because usually, or there will be scratch marks on these bearings, or will be a big overplay here, but it doesn't have, it's just tiny bit overplay. And then you pull it off this whole thing. Voila. See, that's the new seal I have up here. I just repacked everything last week. New brakes on it. So in this case, I don't like these small, they actually broke off, and these ones are actually smaller size versus this size. This is actually Dexter, newer 2019 from my other trailer, and they're much thicker, bigger ones. So what I'm gonna do right now is actually clean first. Make sure I get this old grease off. So, like, I had some small accident with this one. My bearings went bad, so as you can see, it's scratched right here, but it's not too bad. So it's still nothing bad to my spindle. Just make sure you get all these shavings before you install it, if you have any on it. This spindle, wipe it really good. I like to get this old grease away everywhere. I'm gonna be putting new one. As you can see, it's still fresh, new grease here, besides the other side, as you see, became already used. So we're gonna get rid of that one, as you can see, it's so I clean this side then completely, make sure this seal is good, check it, wipe it, make sure it's not bitten anywhere. If it's so, we'll seal, make sure it's sealable all around. Okay. I usually re-grease them every 20,000 miles. But I use these setups every day, so that's why usually I do it that way. But if you don't drive a lot, but your trailer sits, you better do it more often,
because it gets moisture in here and will be really bad for the grease too, even though grease should prevent from moisture. But I've been often seeing it before that moisture will get in or a couple months in here if it's the trailer been sitting. So yeah, now we're gonna clean these bearings. Make sure it's all nice and clean. As you can see, it's new bearing, barely been used. It's been installed last week. Anyways, it's all nice and clean now. Let's get the grease. I got this, so I use Lucas grease, and it's the red one, tacky one. So how you repack the bearings? So you make sure you don't get that dirty stuff on it. Clean it up really well. I first go with this side. I like and pack it like that. The grease in. And then pack it like that. Pack this side. This side doesn't get much though, but still. Yeah. Gotta put it in. And then,
Switch sides too. Feels like the lighting.
okay, so you pack that. Make sure you don't forget the bottom, because he uses bottom more often. Then pack some up here. If you're doing and put a new seal up here, it's better for you to repack this bearing. But usually when I do repacking and this seal is good, I just shove it in here. New grease. I know it's not completely. Oily, putting a lot of it new. We'll have some old one grease in it. So just make sure you try to shove it in there as much as you can. Okay, and that one's good. You can grab it, flip it, and install it. So if this was not a new one, you want to check the adjustments for your brakes. All my brakes are good. They start slowly breaking in. Check the seal on the piston. Check the other side if it's not leaking on the back. The line coming in. That's all. Because it has a piston inside here that pushes on this rod, and then the rod pushes on the brakes. That's how it works. And this one adjusts from the back. You can actually adjust. You have a hole right here. So you just put it in. That's it. Then you shove it in this. Actually, put some grease up here. this thing too. Also, I check these guys where the bearings are driving. These inserts, they're if they're bad, you can actually get them out. These guys where the bearings are driving on it. You can get new ones with the bearings pack kit. So yeah, and then your washer has one side. Put it in. Yeah. Put a nut. So I just get it to where it's tight. Then I turn it a couple times. Make sure it goes to the right spots, and then tighten it a little bit more. Grab my, where's my knife? Tie it up. Pretty good. Try again, and then test it. It's not shaking anyway. And you don't want to get super tight. Can I go back a little bit? Still not shaking. Play one back. And just so we're gonna put on this one. No, it's not gonna shake. It's all good, it's solid. Okay. Now I clean and make sure I'm not gonna get any dirt in it. And bend it back. So I'm gonna get new cover for it. So we lost the cover too when all these broke down on us. Clean it up outside a bit. That's it. It's good to go. I like using these covers, even though my other axles would have easy grease on. I will still use this ones because these one keep moisture away better than the other ones. Because with the other ones I would have issues sometimes. They will the rubber itself not sit properly and leak. When I hit it, I just like to use 2x4. Alright, I'm sure all sealed. Okay, that's good. So I did this video for you guys, and if you guys want some other videos that you want me to actually do, let me know in the comments. I'll gladly do them. So as you can see, we do hot shots. So I do my maintenance all the time, and just I run basically 2015 Dodge Ram with alum-line trailer step deck, so I always work on those myself. And so please like and subscribe. See you in the next video.